Okay, we're back again. I don't know what the hell happened there.
I don't know. I wish I knew.
I was literally just about to text you.
Oh.
Wow.
My it's about to die.
Oh, really? So, what the hell are we saying? We were talking about, you need faster internet over there is what it is.
You think it's my internet?
I think you guys got the thug internet going on.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, so what the heck were we saying? Talking about, if it affects emissions and performance mods and stuff like that, because in Georgia, I know Pennsylvania has emissions tests too, so they get real weird. But in Georgia, there's no limitations, there's no issues. No, you can literally do whatever. I just feel like California's that great but weird state. You guys are good with gay marriage, you guys are good with this, you guys are good with, okay, everyone can... Isn't medical marijuana legal over there as well?
It's legal, yeah, if, not everyone can do it. You have to go and get your card, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's around. There's a bunch of shops around.
That's so weird. I wouldn't participate because I don't smoke, but I feel like there's a lot of not that that's my thing, and not that I'm gay. Oh, wow, that actually sounded gay. Not that I'm gay either. Man, that was bad. That was horrible. That's embarrassing. I might have to edit that out.
Okay.
Not that I smoke, not that I'm gay, but I feel like people should be allowed to do what they want to do, and I think that's very cool that California allows that. But at the same time, when it comes to cars and things like that, I feel like California gets really weirded out. There's just strange rules.
Oh yeah, there's gay marriage allowed, there's weed allowed, but there's certain exhausts that aren't allowed.
Yeah, that's so bizarre. Is it strange? Is there anything there that's strange that you notice on a daily basis where it's they don't do this in other states?
Why? Because racing has a really bad reputation with the law enforcement here. Cops hate racers.
Really?
Just they do. They really do, and it just sucks that scene is being really polluted by all the people that are street racing and messing up that name. And so that's why I really discourage street racing, and I really want everyone to take it to the track so we can all get along. But even then, it's not going to change the law on emissions and any of that, because I believe that Southern California has a lot of traffic and they create a lot of pollution. Not enough to destroy the world tomorrow.
No, just to destroy California.
Yeah, just us. And, we're already dry enough as it is because we're in a drought.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess.
Well, if you ever need a bottle of water, I could always ship you a bottle of water if you and your fiance ever need it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So are you guys limited on the amount of time you could take a shower and stuff like that, or how's that work?
Yeah, they're telling us to cut down on showering time, and we're actually getting tickets if we water our lawn more than we should.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's true.
So you spend all this money to get a nice house. So imagine if you're a young kid. Do you and your fiance have your own house yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, but if you're a young kid, you're starting off, you're starting to get a family, you want to be successful, you want to look good, you want to dress nice, you want everything to look good around your house, and you spend all this money on a house, and then your yard has to look like shit?
Pretty much.
I mean, I would literally go buy bottles of water and pour it on my lawn.
Yeah, if you were doing that here, you'd get... Realistically, I don't know if you'd get in trouble, but... Ideally, you would get in trouble.
That is so weird. That almost wants me... I feel like I get to abuse that luxury. I'll sit in the shower for 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, I used to do that. And people do still do that. People don't conserve water because they don't get it. They don't get that they have to save water. And my mom said, they're only going to realize that they should have saved water when it's all gone.
Yeah, and but that's the funny thing about the ecosystem on Earth is that it keeps rotating and you don't lose matter. Matter's never lost, so there's always going to be water. It's just not there. So in a weird reality, you really can't waste it because it's always being recycled. So I think that what people need to do, though, is that they need to pay more attention to what they have, and not abuse their luxuries, because that's probably what put California where they are in the first place, is an abuse of a luxury. You get a whole lot of movie stars that live there, all kinds of things like that, and they probably turn the shower on, whatever, just wasteful. A lot of wasteful celebrities in a weird way are wasteful people, you know what I mean? So you probably get enough of that congregated in one small area, and who knows? I could just be pulling that out of my ass, but it's a thought.
Of course. No, yeah, like I even did a project on California's drought, and I did like a whole presentation on how California is so dry and how we're all going to die.
Right. You know what? I think not maybe that we should start all the way over, because I don't know if I can edit everything in, but it looks like our connection's perfect now.
Huh? Yeah, I know. It's a lot smoother now.
Man, that's weird. So maybe we should just, I don't know. I mean, we could always just try that again. It doesn't have to be as full force as we made it last time, but we could just kind of go over your car and all that kind of stuff again. 2014 Subaru WRX STi, not just the pussy WRX version. Do the STIs, how do they get the extra power out of those as opposed to the WRX? Is it more PSI, or what is it?
Well, from what I learned is that the WRX and STI are pretty much the same car. The only thing that's different is like all the add-ons, and then the suspension is a little bit more stiffer on the STI. That's pretty much it.
You have more power though, don't you? Because I think the WRXs have like 260 or 265, and then the STIs are 305.
On the WRX, I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I don't know if maybe you guys have better intakes or better tune or more boost. I don't know what it is. Maybe even a different turbo. I don't know.
Because I know that WRX is their turbo. I know they are.
They are, but they're not as fast.
I mean, it makes sense that it wouldn't be as fast. I mean, I'm paying like what, $15,000 extra.
Yeah, it's seriously better worth it. Don't you have like snow mode and gravel mode and pavement mode and all that good stuff?
Kind of. It's called like the center differential. CDDC or vice versa. Yeah. Which I rarely use because I'm always daily driving it. So it's like I haven't taken on the dirt. I haven't been on the snow.
Do you even get snow?
No.
Oh my God.
If you drive out to the mountains, yeah. If you drive up north, maybe in the high desert when it snows, yeah. But I mean, you gotta go far now to find your snow.
Oh my God. So Miss Boost has never been in snow before? You've never seen snow? Have you ever seen it?
I've seen snow. My car has never seen snow.
There are people.
Not yet.
There are people that live down here in Savannah who have never seen snow in their life. And I've literally, like, you don't know how miserable it is when you have to wake up in the morning and you're literally freezing cold and you're bundled up and you look like that little kid off A Christmas Story, and you're trying to scrape the snow off your windshield and your hands are freezing cold, and then you get in your freezing cold car and you're trying to turn it on and you have a rotary engine like an idiot like I did at the time, and it won't start because it can't get compression, and then when it finally does, then you're like freezing cold until your heater turns on, and then you have to battle the elements. It's like really a pain in the ass. Like, I literally don't know how people live in the north.
I don't either. I mean, I love snow, but I wouldn't want to live in it like they do.
No. And it's seriously like 5 months out of the year, I'd say 4 months out of the year where it's freezing cold. It's just miserable. So I'm so glad I'm down here in the south and I have my beach and the nice warm weather, and it's just really nice. So what's the car scene like in California? Like is it big? Like,
big.
Really?
It's big. Yeah, it's big, and like there's a lot of people in it. I've been out of the whole car scene for a while because I've been, busy with school and, my daughter, my fiance, just getting my life together.
Yep. And
work and all of that. So I've been keeping, I don't know, I haven't been really active in it. But lately I've been, making friends and going here and going there. So I'm slowly getting back into it. And it's nice to say that, the car scene, the people are really friendly. Like, you can just go in there and you can make friends, like, so fast. So I think that's a cool part of it.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like there's just so many freaking weird guys though there in the car scene that I feel like that'd be kind of. Say that again.
The what?
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Well, there's a lot of everything. Like, you're gonna find ugly cars, nice cars, fast cars, luxury cars. You're gonna find all kinds of cars. Especially with, like, this is very stereotypical, but, like, a lot of Mexican people love to pimp out their rides.
They do.
And of course, you look at them and you can totally tell.
Yeah, they do like to do that, and it's usually on Hondas for whatever reason. What do you think about kids that get their cars, what is it called, cambered?
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh.
I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, my personal preference, there's no point. I mean, why would you want your car sitting like that? I'm the kind of person that takes my car out to the track and actually drives it like at 130 miles per hour, and then I take turns. And, you know, you cannot do that in a super cambered car when your car is sitting like this. You can't do that. You just gotta, like, be careful. And that's why it kind of bothers me when I see STIs and WRXs sitting like that. Because, come on, they're rally cars.
Right, you ruined, like, a perfectly good-looking car. It's just completely demolished, in my opinion. But that's okay.
I mean, it's true. Even though I don't literally rally my car, I'm still going to keep that image of a rally car. So,
yeah.
Yeah. And, like, I always wanted to, like, drop my car lower. But for what? I mean, it doesn't need to go any lower. I like the stock height.
Yeah.
It's that look, you know?
Yeah, your guys' cars are definitely at a good height, and, like, especially because they're, like, a little bit taller, I think, like, just naturally, I think that the gap in the space between the wheel and the wheel well it's a good little space. The wheel and the fender, it's a good space. Like, it's a decent space. It's perfect. I think any car could drop like a quarter inch and be okay. My car could drop a little bit. My girlfriend's car sits really nice. Her Genesis Coupe sits perfect. How it is. I'm sure there's people that disagree, but yeah. So you track your car. I feel like I don't know too many girls that do that. You know, personally, I've never yet to do that. I heard it's actually kind of dangerous in a stock Z. For various reasons, like oil overheating and the brake fade issue.
Oh yeah, I had brake fade once in my 06 STI. That was pretty scary.
Yeah, like
I stopped at all. Like, I had to literally drive off the track, out of the place, onto the street, like, without stopping. Just
oh
like,
my god.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
And that, like, scares me because my brakes are not cheap. You know what I mean? As I'm sure yours aren't either. I'm sure you have Brembos or something like that. And they're not cheap, so, like, I get nervous. Like, if I track my car, that's such a big risk. I feel like if I had all the money in the world, unlimited funds, it wouldn't be a big deal. But since I am on some sort of a budget, I feel like it's, I don't know. I really want to do it, but I don't want anything to break. And I'm pretty sure my girlfriend would slit my throat if I ruined the car.
Yes.
So
especially if you take your daily.
Yeah. So what's it like tracking your car? Like, have you've had good experience doing that? It's been fun? Like, anything crazy happen?
Oh yeah, it's been definitely a learning experience. Like, since I first started, it was in my 06 STI. I tell you, like a month later, it was a brand new, it was a brand new used car.
Yeah.
And I took it out, and I was just there, like, beating the crap out of it. It was like every turn, and I would hit dirt. I almost hit a wall. I hit tires. I got brake fade. I somehow went off the road, and then I was, like, pulling, like, this huge bush behind me. And, yeah, so I was, like, out there doing some landscaping. And so I learned a lot. And then, like, a lot of the people there, they, like, gave me some tips and pointers. You know, how to rev match, how to heel toe, and all that. And I learned a lot. Like, that car took a beating. And
Yeah.
so after that car left, you know, I got my new one, and I really applied what I learned to that car, and I learned from my mistakes, and I learned what not to do.
Yeah, right.
And well, I've been like keeping up with the maintenance, you know, checking its oil. I have Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. I'm not sure.
Nuh-uh, you got it. You got it. Think of it.
Nitrogen? Is
Look
it
at that
nitrogen?
rock. You have nitrogen in your tires. Look at that rock on your hand. Show that off for a minute. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my ring.
Very cool. So you put, yeah, I think the Z's have nitrogen in their tires too.
Yeah, no, the Subarus don't. And even at the Subaru dealership, they don't have nitrogen. I went to get my tune-up or my oil change, and I'm like, okay, I have nitrogen in my tires. And they're like, well, we can't, we can't check the pressure on that, because if you're low, we have nothing to fill it with. So I'm like, oh, okay.
That's what they said to you? They could just put air in it.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't want to get it. That's what they did. But, like, mixing air with nitrogen, like, I prefer to have just 100% nitrogen in my tires.
I understand. You like to be safe. I got a little lazy. Well, I didn't get lazy. When it got cooler during the winter months, obviously you get a TPMS light come on. And I went to the Nissan dealership, and they said that their nitrogen tank was broke. So I literally drove around for like a week. They're like, call us back in a week. I drove around for a week with low, not super low, but lower than it should be, tire pressure. And I called them back, and I'm like, listen, like, did you guys get it fixed? And they're like, no, we still haven't gotten it fixed. And I'm pretty sure even like freaking half a year later, it's still not fixed. So I ended up just mixing the two and calling it a day. And I haven't seen any issues, but I'm sure if you're on the track, that would be like, that might kind of throw it off a little bit if you have like nitrogen in one tire and then an air to nitrogen mixture in the other. That could throw it off. I don't really know.
I don't know either. I wouldn't know how to, I don't know, to be honest. Because when they did that, I had gone to the track before. So I made sure when I went to the track the day before, I got it filled. I got it like swapped out. Like they deflated my tires completely and they filled it up with nitrogen 100%. And then I went to the track. And then like it worked pretty well. I was happy with it. The temperature stayed at a consistent degree.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to like sit there and checking the pressure every single time, and it would always stay at the same PSI. So that's why I prefer nitrogen.
Yeah, I need to get some. I need to get my tires deflated and reflated with just nitrogen. But when you're tracking your car, I don't really know how the STIs handle. So since it is all-wheel drive, if you start to take a bend too fast and you're turning a little too hard, do those cars understeer or do they oversteer?
They do understeer. They do understeer a bit. Well, that's what happened to me. I don't know if it's, well, my car was completely stock, and like I had brand new tires, so I mean it was gripping, but I did feel that like when I did the hairpin turns, I would turn in, and my car just wouldn't,
it was going straight.
Yeah, it wanted to go that way, but it still covered the turn. It did pretty well. Like I was really like amazed on how well the car did stock.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any problems. The only problem I had was when I actually went on the dirt a little bit. But I corrected myself. It wasn't too bad. But I mean, that car worked great.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. And I think that STIs, aren't they one of the best like handling cars you could buy for under $100,000? There's something on that list.
Yeah, I forgot what the magazine was called. I think something Track. I forgot. But
Road and
yeah,
Track?
Huh?
Does it, Road and Track? Is that what it is? Did I just make that up? I think that could be it.
I forgot. But on the cover, it had like the top 10 cars, top 15 cars, and one of them was the STI, of course. And then they said that's the best car, best affordable car, like out of like Audi and Porsche and the GTR and all those. So.
Well, they do offer a lot. I mean, you literally get the best of every single world, especially if you live in the snow, because you get the option that snow, like if you're driving on snow or gravel or pavement, plus they're all-wheel drive, plus they're turbo, plus you can get them in a 6-speed, plus they can be 4 doors and have 4 seats. They're literally, like, they can fit a family, they can fit in the sports car world, they can fit for safety, they can fit for reliability. Like, they literally, Subaru covers everything.
Yeah, that's why I really love the STI.
Yeah, especially even having a child. Like, I feel like it's really good to know that you can have a car that you can have an absolute blast in, look great in, and still keep your child safe. If God forbid anything, not that I don't ever want anything to happen, but God forbid if you were to get in an accident, you know, he, she, I'm not really sure, he would be safe. She would be safe. Yeah. So that's definitely a good thing to know. Whereas my car is as unpractical as it can get. It's rear-wheel drive. It's a two-door. It's a two-seater. And I think the only advantage... Huh?
Doesn't it have two seats in the back?
Nope, no seats. Just two in the front.
It's just a... Oh, that's right!
Yeah.
I remember I rode in my friend's 350Z a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
No, that's okay. So two seats, and that's it. And I mean, the only thing that I think we have that you guys don't have, I don't know, do the STIs have rev matching?
Have what?
Synchro rev match?
Oh, the rev limiter?
No. So you know when you are driving on a track, or just driving in general, and you go, let's say someone pulls up and they want to race you or whatever. I know you said you don't condone street racing, but just for the sake of conversation. If someone pulls up next to you and you're rolling, you're doing like 40 miles an hour, and you can tell they want to race you, and you say, okay, I'm in 6th gear, I'm going to downshift into 2nd. And you push in the clutch, and then you put into 2nd, and before you release the clutch, you rev match, you blip the throttle. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you rev match.
Yeah, you
right?
rev match, right. So what my car has is a thing called synchro rev match. So when I turn it on and I put it into 2nd gear and I put my foot on the clutch, as soon as I put it in 2nd gear, the revs go right to where they need to be. So when I release the clutch, it's matched already.
So it rev matches like
it does it for you. It does it for you, so I get to kind of cheat a little bit.
Oh, well, no wonder I don't know about that, because I do it the manual.
You do it the old-fashioned way, and I think BMW has one that does it now. I think the new TTs can do it now. I don't know, but Nissan started it, and I mean, I know it's kind of cheating, but like if someone pulls up next to me and they like kind of want to like just get a little like see what your car can do, action going on, I feel like it's better than just screwing up my car and just trying to do it myself and overdoing it or underdoing it, screwing up my synchros.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's cool. I don't know. Maybe the U.S. WRXs have it. I don't know.
I'll have to ask my friend. I feel like all the Cobalt SS kids turned into Subaru kids. Because I have 1, 2, maybe even 3 friends that had Cobalt SSs and they switched over to the WRX.
I knew someone that had the Cobalt SS and they got an Evo.
An Evo? They stopped making those now. Or next year, they're not making them anymore.
Good.
So yeah, I know STI people hate them. So what's going to be the competition then, I wonder, for the STIs? So they're not making the Evos.
I have no idea.
That's a shame.
I think so. But, well, the Supra's coming back.
That's what I talked about my last podcast, and I wasn't sure. Is it actually for real coming back? That's where you hear word on the street?
Word on the street, it's coming back. I think it is. It has to come back, eventually.
Yeah, they'll bring it back, just like the NSX.
The NSX came back.
And it is sexy. It is sexy. I want one. They're expensive. I think Jay Leno got one. But it's just a shame because it's like, I don't know, like the STIs and the Evo had a good thing going. They competed against each other. And it's kind of like if they stopped making a Mustang or a Camaro. You know what I mean? It just kind of, I don't know. I feel like Mitsubishi doesn't really know what they're doing. They're fucking everything up.
Like, I was my friend was doing a photo shoot earlier today of my car. And we were talking about the same thing. He's like, he has a 350Z too.
Mm-hmm.
And saying how he wants to get an Evo. And we were saying, why would you want an Evo Mitsubishi that makes cars, TVs, microwaves, refrigerators, and whatnot, a bunch of house appliances? Like, do you really trust them with your car?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Their alternator is probably the same thing they use to keep a refrigerator cold. Who knows?
Probably, you know? But, I mean, I can't say too much because I drove a Lancer as my first car.
Yeah, it wasn't an Evo though, so I feel like, I don't know. I feel like why would anyone who bought the last year Evo I don't know why they would. Like, why would you buy a car that they're going to stop making other than have it as a collectible and sit in a garage? I feel like
maybe they didn't know that. Maybe they weren't aware and they just wanted to get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
They get the idea that they're not making anymore. They better get one. Maybe they want to. I don't know. I have a good friend. He has an Evo, and he loves it.
Really? Is it a new one? What year is it?
I don't remember. It's a newer one, but I'm not sure if it's a 13. I think it's a 13.
Okay, yeah. So he wouldn't have even known yet that they were going to stop making them, because I think they just announced it like a few months ago. But yeah. So you have a buddy that has a 350Z. What do you think about Zs? You like them, 350 or 370? If you had to pick, you don't like them? Oh my God. You should just end this whole conversation. It's ridiculous.
It's not something I would go out and buy and drive. I mean, to look at, they're okay.
Oh my, they're the most beautiful car. Okay, listen. I'm not hating on the Subarus. But I feel like everyone can agree that a 370Z looks better than an STi, maybe just a little bit. They're so sexy. Come on, they're so elegant.
Okay, fine. You want me to say, okay, they look good.
Yeah,
no,
admit it.
They can. I mean, they are nice cars. They're nice, and if they're done right, they can look like wow.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like for me, like stock, something that doesn't really catch my attention.
Right?
It's a sporty car. It's a 2-seater and it's fast and rear-wheel drive. You can totally drift in it, but it's not for me.
I understand. I feel like you get a lot more benefits in the long run out of a car that has forced induction, because there's just so much more you can do with a car that has a turbo or supercharger, because you can just up the boost, get a bigger turbo. You already have good stock internals to handle it. You're already there. Whereas like the 370s, it's a V6. Like there's not that much you can really do with just a NA V6 unless you decide to get some FI action going on. But
yeah, well, I don't know. I've always been a turbo fan. Always. My 240's turbo. I have an SR20 turbo.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I used to have an RSX, the one I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. And it's just totally different.
Yeah. My girlfriend had the turbo Genesis coupe, and then she went to the V6 Genesis coupe, and the V6s are like significantly quicker, at least out of the box. And she really, really, really misses because we put a little cold air intake on it, and so every time she'd shift, you'd hear the whoosh. And she was so sad. There was like a whole week where she was just like, oh my God, I miss that sound. It sounded really nice, and I understand why she missed it, because I missed it too. I think it sounds great. And
yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I remember when I got my intake on my RSX. You know, my RSX was stock, and I think that was my first mod, the intake, and I had an InGen intake.
Okay,
and,
those are good.
Oh my gosh, it sounded great.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Why don't you put a little intake on your STi and get the sound back?
Well, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm debating whether to start modding it or just to leave it how it is for a while.
Any reason, like either do everything at once? Is that what you're trying to say? Like
everything at once, but I'm just saying it's stock, it's untouched. I'd rather just leave it like that, and eventually I'm going to be modding it. I'm not in a hurry to mod. I'm not in a hurry to get to a certain point because I want to be faster or any of that. You know, I'm going to keep this car for the next 10, 15 years.
Wow.
I hope to. And I'm not in a rush. And then I also, you know, my fiance and I, we have other priorities.
Yeah. I feel like I keep forgetting. You definitely, especially a fiance and a child and a sports car, plus trying to move forward in life, that's a lot to try and handle at once.
Yeah.
So I definitely give you credit. I mean, that's great. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, well, thank you. But I mean, also, if I was on my own, if I didn't have everything I have right now, I'd probably just be modding my car.
Yeah.
and not looking forward that, oh, I have I need to get a down payment for a house, and then I need like life insurance and all.
It's so expensive. The bills are so expensive. Oh my God, we both have, her car's brand new, my car's a 13, plus you get the apartment and all kinds of other bills, and it just ends up getting ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's not cheap to live out here.
Where, you don't have to tell me where exactly, not on the podcast, but you live in California, and is it an expensive area that you're in right now?
It's average. It's not.
So what's average? So a 1,400 square foot house, ranch, smaller house.
Well, I'm not too good on square footage, but I would say like a decent sized house with like maybe 4 or 5 rooms, 3 bathrooms.
3? That's a lot. That's actually quite a bit. There we go.
Okay.
I lost you for a second. Go ahead.
Okay, so like a house like that, average around this area, maybe like 350.
Holy shit.
And up. Just around. Because we were looking at houses around here, and that's how much they're selling for.
Yeah, that's like in Savannah. It's kind of similar. Like I live on. Well, it's technically an island that I live on, so I'm not really. It's an island, but it's only like not too far out. It's like right in Georgia, but off to the side.
Okay.
And so like the houses like around me in like a regular neighborhood are like 300,000-400,000, just like you said. And then like if you go to the really nice neighborhoods, like if you go down the street from me, there's this like giant house and they have all these like crazy exotic cars.
Wait, you're cutting off again. I can't hear
sorry.
you.
Is that better? Can you hear me? Hold on, no bueno?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Now it's bueno.
Yes.
Yeah, the houses around me are like stupid expensive in the nicer neighborhoods where they have all these like exotic cars. And there's this house like down the street. And I mean, I know it's not like crazy expensive compared to what's out there, but it's like a $3.5 million house, and it's just like mind blowing to know that I live several streets away from that. Like that's insane.
That's how it is here. Like, I mean, you drive a few miles out east, you'll find the more affordable houses. You drive a couple miles west, and that's when you get into your really expensive $1 million homes. I mean, you have a little bit of everything in this area.
Yeah, California does have it all. They have the beach, they have mountains, they have like forests and parks, and you're right next to a desert practically, a state away. You guys pretty much have a little bit of everything over there.
We have Disneyland, we have Vegas, we have In-N-Out, we have everything.
Yeah, that must be so nice. I really, 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 really want to make a trip out to California one day. Maybe bring my girlfriend and go out that way. I feel like it'd be a good time. I feel like I don't know if it's just, I don't know how to explain it. You know when you've never been somewhere before and you think it's almost like a fantasy world, like how you have it set up in your head and then you get there and it's just kind of regular? Like I wonder if like I would get there and be like, oh my God, this is so much different from Savannah, or if I'd get there and go, oh, okay, this is about the same, this is nice. But I just want to believe that's going to be so different.
You gotta go to the, I guess to the downtown LA, you know, your typical California scene, you know.
Yeah, that's what I hear. LA's pretty crazy. So is Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think I've been to Atlanta like when I was little. And I was like really small. My dad used to have a lot of work on that side.
Oh, really? On the East Coast? Yeah, Atlanta's a good time. I mean, it's just it's like a strange city because it's like it's like divided up. It's not just like a straight line, but like the car scene in Atlanta is like huge. It's like huge, humongous. Like they have tracks there, they have huge car meets there. Everything happens in Atlanta. So, and all we get is tourists.
Tourists?
No, tourists.
Oh, tourists. Oh, okay. But you know when you keep saying Atlanta, like the first thing I think of is The Walking Dead.
Oh, that's right. They did. You know, I didn't see the last 2 episodes of the most recent one. So if there's any Walking Dead fans out there, I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything, but I think some crazy shit happened from what I heard.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for October.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it.
Oh, you guys are close to Florida, aren't you guys?
Yeah, we're like an hour away. Not even.
Yeah. You guys have, Universal Studios and Disney World.
Yeah, Orlando. We're like 4 hours from Orlando.
It's pretty much the same thing. See, you have like a mini California out there.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like California is definitely more intense, though. Like I said, I'm gonna come visit to California, visit the state at least within the next year or two, see what the car scene's like, see what's going on over there. I mean, there's like, I don't know what it's like over there, but like, do you see a lot of exotics like in your area? Because like, I see like a couple of GTRs from time to time, a Ferrari here and there, a Lotus.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I see them every day, but they do come and go. I see GTRs, Ferraris, Vipers, Lambos, Tesla. Well, I don't know if Teslas are considered.
No, Teslas are amazing. I like those cars, especially people in California. I feel like would like those cars.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Teslas. I see those like a lot.
Yeah, they're like all eco-friendly energy.
Yeah, and not so often, but sometimes Lambos, Maseratis. There's actually a Maserati that's always coming and going, couple miles down from here.
Really?
Yeah, even at school, like it's a university, and I see GTRs. I saw a Maserati there, and it's like crazy. Like, what are you doing here? If you drive
why are you here?
Why are you here?
Again, can I go for a ride? That's what I'd be saying. So, Miss Boost, I'm going to ask you one more question, and then it is almost 3 in the freaking morning, and I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired as shit. I have to work tomorrow, not till 1 in the afternoon, though, so that'll be 1, 12, 11, 10, 9. That'll be 9 in the morning for you. You'll probably still be asleep, unless your baby wakes you up.
To Beamer Fest tomorrow morning.
You're going to Beamer Fest?
Yeah.
Oh my god, so you guys get all the freaking fun there. You know what kind of fun we get in Savannah? Listen, Savannah's history is based off racing. You know what kind of fun we get in Savannah? Is people go meet up at a Kmart on freaking Saturday nights.
Aww.
Yeah.
Hey, it's something.
So.
Rather than nothing.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I need to go up to Atlanta, though, and see where all the fun is. And a couple of my buddies, well, not buddies, I don't even know them in real life. A couple of people that I've talked to on the 370Z forum, I guess there's huge meets down in, like, Miami and Orlando. I guess there's just huge meets and good times, so I'm going to have to definitely do that, too.
Yeah.
So, okay, last thing that I'm going to ask you is, what is the fastest car that you've ever been in?
The fastest car I've ever been in. Well, I've been in a GTR, but I was sitting in the driver's seat, but it wasn't on.
So, but I've done that, but like, is there like a fastest, maybe crazy car that you've ever been in, like driving in?
Driving wise?
Nah, I don't mean you don't have to be driving, but like a car that's in motion and you're going fast, that's some kind of crazy car.
Oh my gosh. I really gotta think about that.
Yeah, me either. I've been in a vet. That's as crazy as it's ever gone for me.
I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
Well, because you know in Vegas, they offer for $200, you can go around their track 5 times in like any supercar.
I know. They have that here at the Fontana Speedway.
See, you guys get everything. I'm coming over there. Fuck it. I'm coming over there next weekend. We're going to go do it. I'm going to go race around that track. I'm going to bring my girlfriend, my dog, and my cat. Do you have a cat? Is that what I kept hearing in the background?
No, I don't have a cat.
Do you have a dog, a TV on or something? I swear I was hearing something in the background.
The TV's on downstairs. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. I thought I was listening to a cat or something.
No.
So.
No.
Well, Miss Boost, I am going to finish this video. I very much appreciate you being on it, and I don't know if you know who Regular Car Reviews is. Do you know who that is?
No.
You should look him up. He's a big dude on YouTube. He does car reviews, and I think he's actually going to be on my next one. I really lucked out. He said that he was going to do it, so you should definitely check him out.
What's his name?
Look up Regular Car Reviews.
Regular Car Reviews. Okay.
Yeah, like it's just like regular cars, but he does these really awesome, crazy cars, and it's a good time. So you should look into it.
I'll write that down.
So, and let me know, because I think he's going to be on the next one, so I was kind of mind blown that he said yeah.
Aw.
So,
Well,
happy days for me.
yeah, keep this up. This is really interesting. I've never done this before.
Yeah, well, I don't think a lot of people have, like, on cars at least. I mean, there's definitely podcasts, but not really Skype podcasts. It's just different. I'm trying things. I'm trying new things. I feel like people in California are open-minded and a lot nicer than people around here, I've noticed from the people I talk to in Cali. So,
Well, I'm definitely up for trying new things.
awesome. Well,
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
you thought it was going to be bad?
I don't know. No, like, I thought I was just going to be, like, really nervous and stuttering and not knowing what to say, but, I mean, it's actually, it's cool.
Do you speak Spanish?
I do.
Yeah, I hear a little bit of an accent, como esta.
What? I have an accent?
Not an accent, but you do a little, like, not an accent, that sounded really wrong, but there's, like, a little, like, slur in your words on how you say certain things. Does that make sense? Come on now, don't make me look dumb. Don't make me look like a bad guy.
I mean, I don't know. I don't catch it.
My friend, girl that I work with, she's actually from Puerto Rico, and you guys, certain things that you guys say sounds very similar.
Like what?
I don't know, I can't do it.
I mean, like what is there?
Like,
certain words?
Like, you speak Spanish fluently?
Not really. Not as much as I should.
Okay, well maybe I'm just hearing things, but the way that your words kind of like they transition really smoothly and really rapidly, and that's what hers kind of do, and so I was just picking that up.
Because people that speak Spanish usually speak like.
See, no, you didn't say Spanish, you said Spanish, like the way you pronounce your A's are a little, like, it just sounded a little different. I don't know, what are your parents? What nationality are you? Don't lie to me here.
Nationality, me?
Yes.
I'm a full-bred Mexican.
Okay, see? Okay. I knew there had to be something. Man, you literally looked at me like you were 100% white. You never spoke Spanish.
No, I'm not white.
Oh, man.
I'm not your kind.
You're what?
I'm not your kind.
Now the podcast is getting racist. Oh my god, it's going to have 0 views. Now everyone's going to dislike it. But
No, I've gone to things. I've gone, like, are you Greek? Are you Italian? Are you white? I'm like, nope.
Nope, Mexican. And that's pretty cool. I feel like people that are bilingual actually are quite a bit more intelligent than people who can only speak one language.
I would hope so. I'm teaching my daughter, I'm teaching her how to count to 10, Spanish, English, and French.
Yeah, and she's going to grow up to be a freaking genius. Seriously, keep doing that.
I know.
That's good. You're going to get a little scholar.
I hope so.
And then she could bring in a lot of money and buy you a Bugatti or something.
She could buy me a GTR. I'll be
That's fine. She could buy me one too, and I'll be happy with that too. So,
she'd be like, "Mommy, who's that?"
oh, some idiot that I podcasted with years ago in Georgia. So, well, thank you. I am definitely going to post this probably tomorrow. It's probably going to either be tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. I'll let you know. So, definitely share it on Instagram. Let people know. I'll send you some links and stuff like that, and then we'll go from there.
All right, make sure you get my good side.
Okay, yeah, no, I got all of it. You're good. Don't worry about it. No worries. So, okay, thank you so much, Nancy, for being on this, and I will talk to you in a few minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, take care.
Okay, good night.
Good
Bye.
night. Bye.